we set that for about like 0 to 20? 0 to 20 by ones. And then y is the probability that you'll win. What's the highest probability you can ever have? 1. So how about we let y go from 0 to 1 by tenths. 0 to 1 by tenths. And then click that graph button so that you'll see a graph in your screen. What things do you notice about that graph? Go ahead. Okay, it is increasing. It's always increasing. Never turns around, starts decreasing. What's something else you might observe about the graph?
Bounded.
Okay, tell me what you mean by bounded.
It can never surpass 1, so it never goes outside the top region of the window.
Okay, so even if I extended this all the way over here, this curve is going to be bounded by, she said, that top line of 1. Now, anybody know a fancy word for that boundary line? Say it again. Asymptote. That's an asymptote. Never going to cross that line. So even if we extended it out, it would get closer and closer and closer, but it would never quite get there. All right, now, I want to shift gears. Everything we've talked about has been about dice. Now I want to, and I know y'all are going to swear this didn't happen, but this really did happen. When I got off the plane last Friday, checked my, I would show you my phone, but you'd laugh at me, but I get my phone out of my pocket and I look to see if I have any messages. And one of my students, who was in my 8th grade class in 1987, had called me with a question. Now, he's a geek. That's okay. But geeks are fun people. And this, swear to goodness, this is the question that he asked me. He said, I was listening to the forecast on my way to work this morning, and it got me to thinking about math class. He said, they said on the radio that on Friday, the chance of rain was 50%. And on Saturday, the chance of rain was 40%. And on Sunday, the chance of rain was 30%. And I got to wondering, what's the chance that it's going to rain sometime over the next 3 days? And as he continued his message, he said, I know it's not 120%. That can't be, which I was glad that he remembered that much. But I've forgotten how to figure out what the answer is. So what I want you to do, I want you to take about 2 minutes by yourself to see if you can apply what we've done today to that problem. Then I'm going to give you a chance to work with some people around you, and we want to see if we can get the correct answer. Because I real quickly jotted this out on paper and called him back from California just to satisfy his curiosity. But I want to see if we're all on the same page with that. So try that and see. Think about what's going to be different in this problem. That's right. Okay, but think about it. It's in the same type of thing.
Or if you haven't talked yet.
I was just thinking about the weather,
Mm-hmm.
but
You're exactly right. Now, reducing it to the simple equation, which is what the weatherman has done, he's attached a percentage to it. Then he wants to know what's the probability it's gonna rain sometime this weekend. So just like the dice, think about what's the only way that it can't rain this weekend, okay?
Or if you want to steal the calculator on that side. Okay, all right. So this is what you're gonna hang your hat on right here. Okay, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. And is that what she's gonna do, you think? Did you just? Oh, okay. Compare notes with your partner there and see if you're on the same wavelength. Are you all on the same wavelength? She decided to go with the fraction, and you stayed there in decimal. You got anything to convince her differently? We didn't think that he was farmer, okay? The only way he was going to lose would be if it didn't rain at all. So let's think about the probability that it would not rain on Friday, and not rain on Saturday, and not rain on Sunday.
Because this is if it only rains on the first day, this is if it rains on the first 2 days.
Let's listen to what Mark said. You said there's a 60% chance that it will not rain. Right, okay. And then put those together to get the chance that it won't rain at all, and what's left is the probability that it will.
If you're actually in like a farmland, if it doesn't rain Friday, is there a higher probability like that it will rain Saturday?
So what you're getting at there is that we're basically, it's this independence dependence thing.
Right, and I can't figure out which one it is.
Well, and to be real honest, I don't know that you can, because, you know, all of those are based on whether the fronts are gonna move or not. So that's what I'm saying, we just kinda had to reduce it to a mathematical equation.
I got you.
The question is, if it rains all 3 days,
He just wants to know what's probably that's gonna rain this week. Just like what's probably that you get the sixth Sunday.
There's a really good